The basic drawing for this portrait is done, and so the fun part begins, and that's the color, of course. But color has to be governed by values. So I'm choosing now the darkest dark that will be in the painting. It's a combination of different colors to create some depth in her hair. The hair is the darkest dark, and I have to choose the lightest light, and that's along the ridge of the nose. The brightest bright is going to be in her cheekbone. So those are my three guidelines for all of the other colors that will be put on the painting. And that's my patchwork start. The hair is the darkest mass in the painting, and all other values must be lighter than the hair. It's seldom that you can create hair with the color that you think it is, a blonde, a brunette, dark hair. In this case, her hair looks very brown, but that brown will be composed of purples, grays, wine color, greens, all of those different colors to create a base of color and a lot of depth. The nose, again, is going to be the sharpest line, the most definite line in the whole painting. So I wanted to get that blue background started so that her nose is very well defined. For me, it's easiest working with the darks first. So that lower left side of her hair is, of course, the darkest, and it has a lot of warmth in it. You may not see that in the reference photo, but you know in real life the way it should look. So don't be fooled by the photo. The camera, it's not your friend always. It'll tell you things that aren't really true. And the back part, that's probably where her hair is just flipped up into a ponytail that's been pinned down. It doesn't have to be a defined, definite, photorealistic in order to make it read. So why can't I just put black or very dark brown in one stroke and let it go? Look in the mirror, look at your own hair, and you'll see the reason for it. It's not just one color. It flows, it moves. Back layers have different color than the front layers. Even as I'm putting this pastel on, I'll go across to the photo and make a horizontal line so that I know that I'm still on track. The light in the photo, the light part of the hair in the photo looks like it has white in it, but I guarantee you, if you put white in there, it will not be a natural looking color. The hair just won't read right. That lightness from the photo, again, is a camera, and where it is hitting the hottest or the most the closest part of the light source. Continuing to work on the hair because one color plays off another color. And this is the neat part right here. Using a pipe insulation to like a brush. You can use, in this case I've got some compressed foam that is used for window insulation. It's a great way of pushing the pastel into the paper to get rid of all of the little specks of paper color showing through. You can feather the edges with it, blend, make texture, different strokes, bring the pastel outside the line. Remember, we're not kids in school, grammar school anymore. We don't have to stay within the line. Give it some feeling of expression, your own thoughts about the painting. That's the basis of the hair. As the painting progresses, other little strokes will be put in, a few highlights here and there, some more darks. Anything I can do to create depth and to turn that head, the curve of the head, to turn it back. The sharpest edge being the nose, I am pushing harder on the pastel, bold strokes, something to define that nose. But around the hairline, I use soft, easy strokes. It's always a balance of pressure or non-pressure on the pastel. Do I need it to be soft? Or should it be very hard, very defined, very bold strokes of pastel? I want the background to be simple and to go from light to medium. That's what I was working on in that blue. Because the insulation foam flattens the pastel, I want to go over it with other strokes to bring life into it. Put hot, deep color in the shadows. Create the illusion of form. This video, I have increased the speed of it, most of it, to 2.5 times the painting speed. This section is only double speed. I dropped a pastel, yeah, and that's not always a bad thing because it gives me a really sharp little corner edge to put in some defined, textured strips of color. Never be satisfied. You may think you have it right, and you probably do, but Challenge yourself to keep pushing. Make yourself add a little bit more color. Where is this color streak in relation to something else? Thanks for watching this video, and I hope that you will join me in part 3. That'll be coming up soon. This photo coming up is where I left the painting. Not finished, a long way to go, but so much fun.